Hey guys, welcome back to our Go High Level introduction videos. Today we're going to go over forms and how to embed them and use them on your own website outside of Go High Level. So yesterday we basically connected our existing services, be that Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Google accounts. So today we're just going to be connecting your website to actual Go High Level via a form. So let's get started. This is where we left off in the last video. And we're going to go into here, into sites. And we're going to go into forms, into the builder. And we're going to add a form. So we're going to start from scratch. And well, you can also like choose from template if that's what you want to do. But we're just going to stick with the start from scratch for today. And we're going to create that. And as you can see, this form is already pre-built for you. If you want to use that, then you can. But I do want to walk you over a couple of features that this form has. So the actual validation is embedded into the phone and into the email. So you don't really have to worry about that. Something else that I do want to cover is how to use all of these different cards and fields. So each of these cards is a specific field that you can actually input into your form. So you can put in an address, and that will basically give you a search address. This actually works. So if the address actually exists, this will pre-populate the fields for you. What I do want to do is that I want to create a multi-line message so that people can actually send me a message as to what they're actually expecting. So over here, you'll be able to, on this side is where you can configure the actual widget. So over here, I'm just going to say message. And the placeholder is something that will give your leads something to actually think about in terms of what to write. So here we go. I basically typed in the placeholder, please let us know what your query is in as much detail as possible. And then something else that I'm going to do is that I'm going to walk you over these consent boxes. So we're gonna like put that in. There you go. So those are TNC boxes. Before I just had one, and that was enough for it. So here you can see that you can also add another TNC, and that this one is actually required. So I agree to the terms and conditions provided by the company by providing my phone number, and I agree to receive text messages from the business. Over here, what I do want to tell you guys is that the privacy policy and the terms of service, you need to have a terms of service and privacy policy in your website. But as soon as you add that in your website, you can like go in here and like select this. This is a little bit funky. So you need to click on this one and you need to paste your URL of the privacy policy and the terms of service in here. So terms of service, I'm gonna select that. We're gonna link it to that and we're just going to paste that, confirm that URL is invalid. Okay, so yeah, you need to just select the entire thing. Fair enough, because I was planning to use this form on various different sites, but it won't do. Anyway, so we select that, and then for the privacy policy, we do the exact same thing. We link it to our privacy. And we've got our privacy policy here. We're going to copy that, and we're going to stick it in here. So, and we're just basically going to confirm that. So what I'm doing here is that I'm just adding a quick text over here above the address so that I can actually ask for the property address, because it doesn't really allow me to change this label. So I'm basically going to lower the size and I'm going to make it, what is it, like maybe 20? Yeah, okay, 20 sounds good. Yeah, 20 sounds good. 20 is good. And I'm gonna make a double dot there. And that will basically request the address of the property that they're actually selling. And yeah, that's it, really. We're gonna save that. And people must agree to the terms of service. Oh yeah, here we go. This button looks kind of shitty, so we're just gonna change it to this one. And perfect. I think that's good. So we're going to save that and we're going to go to here to integrate and we're going to embed code and we're going to copy that embedded code. And then here on our Lovable, we're using Lovable for this for most of our things, guys, but if you don't use Lovable, I'm going to go into a Wix style editor so that you guys can actually see how to do it there. And yeah, and it's pretty much the same process on WordPress as well. So here we go. On this website, we're gonna go into the main website so that I can show you guys something. So over here on the main website, we already have a, oh, where did it go? Oh, look at that. Okay, so it's actually put the subscribe into a separate pop-up, which is like quite cool in my opinion. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be changing this pop-up and we're going to put in our new form. So what we're going to be doing here in Lovable is that we're going to ask Lovable. So this is what I'm asking Lovable. I want to change the subscribe form on this site to this one. And that's basically the code that I've copied from our GoHighLevel. And there we go. I'm just going to make it look pretty. And I'm going to send that. Right, guys, as you can see, the form is not really performing the best. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be asking Lovable to actually fix that. Great, so Lovable has basically finished working and now this is what it looks like. Get access and we've got our form right here. So we're going to publish that and we're going to update that. Okay. And now what we're going to be doing is that we're going to go into back to home and get access. We can't see, okay, we need to reload. And now on our website, we click on get access and we can see our form and the address field is 10 Bond Street, New York. No, I want London. London, excellent. 10 Bond Street, London, UK. And it will pre-populate the field for you. Right, so we've just filled out the form and yeah, I've just filled out the form. I just want to see if the privacy policy is working. So yeah, it's working perfectly. And the terms of service, yeah, that's working perfectly. And now we're just gonna send it and we're gonna click that button. Now, thank you for the time taking the time to complete this form. Right, and now what we're going to be doing is that we're going to go straight into back into our GoHighLevel and skip for now. And what we're going to be doing is that on here on contacts, we're going to see that Ravi Lakwani has just built this has filled out the form and is already over here on the CRM. Right, so now what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be building it on our Wix style webpage. And over here, the way that I'm going to be doing this is that I'm going to go down to the bottom of my website. And over here where it says contact test real estate today, I'm going to click on elements and I'm going to insert a piece of code. So I'm going to stick that there. And as you can see, the code will be there. And now, again, I'm going to essentially go into my sites. I'm going to go into my forms, into my builder, and I'm going to go into form 4, which is the one that I've just built. I'm going to integrate. I'm going to copy embed code. I'm going to come into my Wix style builder and I'm going to introduce the code and I'm going to paste my code in here. And that should work. No, 500, why? So, okay guys, so we've just basically inserted our code in here, and it's giving 500 here. It looks like it's not working. However, I have published my website again, and as you can see, it's working perfectly fine here. However, I haven't really bothered changing the privacy policy and the terms of service. It still goes to our Lovable site, but still, it still works, and I'm going to test it out for you guys. I don't want to trick you. Right, so I filled out the form. This stuff is like cosmetic, so like you can figure this out on your own time. I just don't want to make this video too long. I just want to get it done. And I'm just going to click on the button. Okay, now I'm going to thank you for taking the time to complete this form. And I'm going to go into my forms, and I realized that this says button. I'm going to say submit, and yep, save that. That should do it. Yeah, so that's basically got it as submit now. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to check if that's all working. So we're going to go into contacts, and we're going to see Revi Nyancat, which is something that I've just filled out, something testing. So that works. Right, guys, so that's it for today. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video. If you guys have any comments or things that you would like to see, don't hesitate to comment below. I really enjoy building stuff for you guys. So yeah, I will see you on the next one. And the next one, we are going to be covering pipelines, and we are going to be covering automations, which is the big part of why GoHighLevel is so useful. Okay, so stay tuned, guys. Bye.